Alright, what is up, guys? You're never gonna believe it, but hold up, let me move these real quick. You're never gonna believe it, but I actually got enough sleep last night. And you know what that means? Hopefully, we can have a good trading session. So I'm gonna make this big real quick. Or can I just click this? Nope. Yeah. Hopefully we can have a really nice trading session. I'm excited. Here we go. Today is January 15th, 2026. Am I actually on time today? What the heck? Wait, is it actually 6:32? I mean 8:32 Eastern? Dang, bro. Wait. Let's check what time it is. Nah, I'm 10 minutes late. Hey, it's alright. But dude, let's get going. I'm gonna open up Tradeovate, and we're gonna start taking a look around. This is how I want to do it every single day. By the way, I want to have energy. I don't want to be asleep on the charts. And the secret to that is I'm gonna start having a bedtime for myself. As stupid as it sounds, I need to get to bed at a certain time so I can get up at a certain time, and so we can start trading at a certain time. So guys, we are up on this Tradeovate Sim account, which is pretty sweet. Let me show you guys. Here's the Tradeovate. You can see up 100 bucks, so pretty cool. And yeah, that was thanks to that first strike that I took yesterday. So hopefully we can do something cool again today. We'll just have to see. So I guess let's start out in the higher time frame, go down, and I'm gonna open up Discord. I'm gonna take my AirPods out, and we're gonna take a look at everything. Here we go. So Discord, got Discord opened up. We got Tradeovate opened up. And yeah, let's go ahead and see what we got going on. So, a lot to unpack here, right? We had this giant sell-off yesterday running this low resistance liquidity. We ran all the way down, and then, well, we reversed. We had a 1 hour outside bar at the bottom. Whew! Now that is a nice trade right there. You see that 1 hour outside bar? Dang. Y'all see this? 1 hour outside bar down here? That's clean. That is about as clean as it gets. And then we go higher off of this, right? Boom. And we can project this out. Yeah. So what about where we are now? Where do we go from here? Well, you know, it is kind of looking like a giant IPG. Remember, we do have this RTH gap over here. This is something to consider, right? Do we end up filling this? No, we did not. Okay, I'm not sure yet. We're just gonna keep gathering information here. Let's get this out. Let's get this out. Let's just see what we notice, right? Okay, so we do have a giant bullish S&T with this low. Yeah, this looks like pretty textbook standard inversion to the upside, meaning honestly we could expect these highs to be a drawn liquidity. What's this? Maybe previous month's high. we might have previous month's high be a drawn liquidity or something like that. Yeah, here's previous month's high. So that's something I'm going to be paying attention to. I think we have a chance to go up there. So I think with the market getting displacement to the upside with this bullish SMT, expansion to the upside here, to me this is giving the signs of low time frame gaps are likely to hold, which means we should be really looking to trade off of these low time frame gaps to the upside, I would say. I mean, could I be wrong? Yeah, but so we have that SMT there. This new day opening gap over here. Yeah, it looks pretty bullish here, I'd say. Is this with ES or YM? It's with, for sure YM. Let's see ES. Okay. Wow, we're expanding up here. Okay. So the macro is starting here in a second. I kind of see this as the drawn liquidity. So, okay, I'm marking this out as a fair value gap. Yeah, I mean, these low time frame gaps are likely to hold on our way to previous month's high. That's what I would say. Hey, what up, Sweet Rove? Sweet Rove? I don't know how to say your name, but what up, man? How's it going? Right now, I'm leaning higher time frame bullish as we expand up to previous month's high. Right now, it's kind of inversing this higher time frame gap. We have SMT at the low, and it's just like the way that we. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. But yeah, you can see this is essentially a pretty textbook high time frame inversion. You also trade ICT? Yeah, I do. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for low time frame gaps to essentially all hold price, which means I can take low time frame trades off of those gaps. That's on our way to the higher time frame drawn liquidity, which is previous month's high. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm still gathering information though. The cool thing about the low is it was a 1 hour outside bar, which is amazing trade. Hey, what up, Max God? How's it going? Yeah, guys, look at this 1 hour outside bar right here, right at the low. This was a beautiful trade, and if you're this is not a swing trade. This is a day trade. But if you're like a hourly trader, right? This was an amazing hourly outside bar. And you could have just entered right there. And then look at how much RR this actually provided. Crazy. Can I share what I think? Because it might be conflicting with your analysis. Yeah, you can definitely tell me what you're thinking, because I want to hear your thoughts. I really do. Because honestly, bro, I could be so wrong. I just got on the charts. I'm honestly just wanting to hear both sides of everything. So just for sure, let me know what you're thinking. I'm also thinking starting a trading page on YouTube. Dude, heck yeah, bro. That was when I first started making YouTube videos. I thought, oh, like there was like a switch that went off in my brain, like, oh, you know, you have to. I don't know. I thought you had to. I didn't realize that it was like you just have to start. Like, you literally just have to start. And then once you start, it's like, oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do this. $25,800 is your objective? I could totally see that, bro. Bro, I asked your Insta? Yeah, Jake trades it. It's my Insta. I'm actually gonna post on Insta again soon here. I need to get some pics, because I want to post for every 1,000 subs. I think that'd be cool, but I haven't posted for 2,000 because I don't have any pictures. I think 25,926 will be swept, then we will reverse. Yeah, we are forming this bearish SMT. It's a really interesting thought. How long have you been trading for? I've been trading for 2.5 years. But once again, dude, I just got on the charts, so I am still gathering all my information here. Yeah, bro, you should definitely start a trading YouTube or Instagram or whatever. Okay. We are forming this bearish SMT here. Like I said, there was an hourly outside bar, but we should probably... Yes, I journal. We should probably... Yeah, we should probably not be looking at those old trades, because we got to pay attention to what's going on right now. So... I might put this in my notes for... Quickly show my trading view time. Okay, yeah. So, right now it's 8:55:31 Eastern. So, okay. Oh, did someone post something? Someone might have posted something in the trading floor. Oh yeah, they're talking in there. Yeah, so... Hey, what up, Mayak? How's it going? Okay, 20-30 seconds. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. Thanks for letting me know that. I've been wanting to know that for quite some time, actually, so I appreciate you telling me that. Look at New Week Opening Gap, January 12th, 2026. Yeah, dude, I just got on the charts, so I'm not suggesting that I know for sure right now what's going on. January 12th, 2026. Turn this setting off. Oh, okay. This one? Yeah. Watch this New Week Opening Gap. You're right about that. You're right. You're super right about that. Awesome, guys. Yeah, everyone follow me on Instagram. I want to post for 2,000. I still haven't. I should probably do that eventually. But I actually should make this brighter. Yeah. I should post for 2,000. Dude, I'm losing my train of thought. We gotta focus on the charts here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is an important new week opening gap, possibly. I changed my mind. That's too bright. So okay, let's lock in, dude. I gotta lock in. Here we go. What is going on here? Yeah, so we are expanding right now to the upside. This bearish SMT could reject price. It's something to keep an open mind about. I guess we're kind of just watching price here. We did get a 1-minute change in state back down. First got to manipulate. Exactly. I kind of think maybe we could expect some kind of... Anyway, I'm just going to watch price. But yeah, we're just looking for manipulation and then we're going to act on it. That's the main thing. You're 100% right. Yeah, as always, guys, let me know your thoughts. I really do want to hear all your thoughts. We have equal highs here, guys. This will be a nice draw on liquidity as well. Eventually. Now, we did get pretty close to those equal highs, but... How much time do we have until, market open? Oh, we still have 30 minutes. Okay, so we got quite some time. Okay, actually, let's take a look at session highs and session lows. Okay, so we've been expanding since earlier in Asia and London. Yeah, guys, I'm still gathering information here. Actually like this as a... Hey, there you go, Shaney. Nice, bro. I'm still gathering information right now. Honestly. But that's fire, bro. Yeah, I'm leaning bullish. I do think, you know, we're getting some pretty nice displacement, and it's inversing this gap here, and I think that usually when this happens, it's like, okay, well, we usually expand to the opposing end. We got, this is a CRT high, so we got equal highs, CRT high, and then previous month's high. All possible draws on liquidity to the upside. get rid of this for a second. Okay, I'm gonna put this in my notes. So yeah, equal highs, and then CRT high, and then previous month's high. I think those are like the 3 draws in liquidity, probably. Amazing pin bar there on the 8 hour. So it was a 1 hour outside bar, 8 hour pin bar. Okay, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna screenshot this, put this in my journal. And this will be likely be a 4 hour inversion. Oh, an 8 hour inversion. Do you believe in the algo? So here's the thing about that. It's when ICT says algo, my belief about that is it's not necessarily like the extremist version of the algo that people are saying it is. To me, it's just the algo is just liquidity. It's just understanding that there's going to be market orders paired with limit orders, and to me, that means that the market is going to be algorithmic. That I don't know if that means that there is an algo or not. That's kind of for me. That's kind of still up for debate, but. But as far as like the market moving algorithmically, that is 100% happening because it's targeting stop losses. That's my thoughts on that. Do you? All right, so yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. Like, it's not. There's a lot of like extremist views about that. I'm not saying that there's like a one algorithm. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there is a pretty, but in my opinion, I think it's more like with every order there needs to be an order to fill that order, and because of that, the market's gonna seek to fill orders, and that's pretty much as common sense as it gets for me. And if that wasn't the case, then there'd be no trading. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and put this in my journal. So I'm going to switch the screen. Oh my, you're funny, bro. You're funny. Dude, I don't think so, man. I think we're going to go run up equal highs, CRT high, and previous month's high. That's kind of my thoughts. It's looking like, especially if this 8 hour ends up inversing, then we might be looking at expansion up here. But we'll just have to see. I don't really know for sure yet. About to run these equal highs. Once again, low time frame gaps, all holding. This is something that I've been saying is a lot of time when we expand higher, these low time frame gaps, really like the energy. Dude, I don't feel like I have much energy right now, but I probably have more energy than normal because I got enough sleep last night. But still, I don't feel like I have a lot of energy. But I don't know. That's good. That's good. If it feels like I have a lot of energy, that's good. I have probably more energy than normal because I got enough sleep. But yeah, low time frame gaps are likely to hold. So we do have a 15-minute gap. I think we should probably watch this. You never know. Maybe the market comes, fills this, and then continues. Once again, still gathering information, right? We still got, what, 20 minutes till market open? But I think I'm leaning bullish here. All these low resistance lows got ran. So think about it like this: accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Let's see if the Doji indicator went off for longs. I would love to see if that was the case on the 4 hour. 9.01 BRK possibly. 9-1. Oh, 9-1 bearish breaker. Oh, 9:01. 9:01 a.m. I don't really know what you mean by 9.01. It's okay. 1 minute chart. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're saying this is going to turn into a breaker and we're going to go lower. Yeah, that's definitely possible. I think we need to sweep these equal highs. I think if we sweep these equal highs, then that idea becomes a lot more valid. You do have to remember that, I mean, when the market's got a drawn liquidity, it a lot of the time, it doesn't really have mercy to the other side. Like, you might want to be bearish here, but a lot of time, if it has its drawn liquidity in mind, it's gonna keep going to it. So, and it won't give opportunities for longs. So that's something to consider. I see what you're saying though. It's possible, but this is some pretty nice expansion to the upside right now. I don't know if I really don't know if it's gonna give that much of an opportunity to let people go long. I think maybe it just continues up, dude. Look at this expansion. Look at this displacement. This is algorithmic displacement right here. This is the type of displacement you can tell it's just a stop run. So if this can go up, I think it could go up through all this, but we'll see. So we do end up sweeping this low. I wonder if this was a specific low or anything like that. Oh, look at that new week opening gap. What, this was a Friday, December 12th new week opening gap. I'm not going to even write that one down, but that's a cool response there. And that makes that outside bar so much better. Look at that outside bar delivering with SMT off the new week opening gap. That's beautiful. Okay, what I want to see is... do we sweep out? Yeah, we sweep out this old previous day low. Okay. Okay, I'm bullish. We might come down, take these lows. Maybe we run the liquidity in this consolidation, and then we continue higher. I honestly don't know if that's going to happen, though, because, like I always say, when the market's displacing, it doesn't like to give a lot of opportunity for other people. Could you take your fib from the relative equal highs that are your drawn liquidity down to the 901 candle? Like that. That's what you want me to do? You're not anticipating a sweep? I don't know, dude. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I think we might just continue higher here. I mean, it's possible actually. I really don't know, dude. Nothing obvious to me right now. So we're just watching price. That's how things are sometimes. You just kind of chill and watch. It's all good. I'm bullish though. Yeah, and I think there's a new week opening gap here too. What is this? December 28th, new week opening gap. Okay, so this is one to watch, right? Because very possibly, we come down, tap it, and then we continue up. That would be nice. So I'm going to watch this new week opening gap. So it's a 15-minute gap. Yeah, I think this is a reasonable amount of retracement before continuation. What about new day opening gaps? Do we got any of those? Talk about the difficulties you had in your journey and how you overcame them and some things you still struggle with. Dude, I think that's more of a backtesting stream kind of thing because I think we got to focus on the charts right now. But I appreciate you wanting me to, give like a cool story, but I'm trying to focus on the charts right now. Look at Tuesday's end dog. Yeah, we could take a look at Tuesday's end dog. Yo, this actually this could be a fair value gap to deliver us lower. It's very possible. Came with a bearish S&T. It's given there's different types of 2022 models. You guys remember? I've never talked about this before, but basically like there's a version where we kind of get displacement and then tap it and then continue lower without hitting equilibrium or OTE. Then there's a version where we tap equilibrium, and then there's a version we tap OTE. And this is something I've just figured through my back testing. I think it's kind of cool. I've never really talked about that before. Yeah, I guess I'm just waiting for something obvious here. Like I said, I want to be bullish. Hey, what up, Javier? Good morning. Good to see ya. Right now, I'm bullish on the higher time frame. We're about to possibly inverse. There's an 8-hour gap that we might inverse. I'm watching that. And so from what I know about when you get this energetic displacement overnight, or not even overnight, but just in general, when the higher time frame is displacing, lower time frame gaps tend to hold. And you can see that's the case, right? If I go over any low time frame gap within this price leg, you can see that these low time frame gaps tend to hold, right? That's just the case that with with the market getting this energetic displacement is low time frame gaps tend to hold. And so basically what I'm saying is I want to look and see for gaps to hold and then us to continue up to these equal highs and then maybe the CRT high and then maybe previous month's high. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Sweet Rof 1603 is bearish. He says we're gonna maybe sweep these equal highs and go lower. Open-minded to that as well. Keep an open mind, essentially. Hey, what up, Pelosi? How's it going, bro? Yeah, you guys are probably seeing me with a little more energy today, and reason is because I got enough sleep last night. Crazy what the difference that makes is. So, but yeah, I'm leaning bullish, but I'm open minded. Reason I'm leaning bullish is you can go to the higher time frame, clearly see we got a bullish SMT at the lows, giant accumulation range, and then now this 8 hours about to inverse. We got a pin bar at the bottom of the series of red candles telling me this is CRT back up to the CRT high. And so a lot of reasons for me to think that will expand at least the previous month's high. That's kind of my thoughts right now. And so I'm kind of just waiting for lower time frame gaps to hold and then taking trades off of them to the upside. That's where I'm at. You're bearish until we close above the previous day high on the 1 hour and then shorting at open. NQ hasn't closed above the previous day open either. Dude, I love hearing the contrasting opinions because it really holds me accountable, right? So you could, dude, Javier, you're usually right. That's the funny thing is Javier's usually right. So should be thoughtful. But like this is the cool thing about trading is we can all have diversing opinions but still trade within ICT logic or smart money concept logic. There's the market's a fluid machine, and so it can change on a dime, and then you can take a really good trade. Like if I take a bad trade using ICT concepts, smart money concepts, there was a good trade that was against me that worked. Right? That's the ironic part about it. Can you do TA on Bitcoin? Not right now because we're trying to live trade right now. So, but in a backtesting stream for sure. Yo, Jake, check something cool. The 1 hour at the close made it a nice inside bar. Yeah, Javier, did you see that 1 hour outside bar at the low? I'll show you that in a second, Javier. But there's a 1 hour outside bar at the low. 1 hour. You think we're gonna dump today? Man, everyone here's bearish. All my chat's bearish. Y'all are bearish? Dude, I think we're gonna pump right now. I think we're gonna pump through equal highs. I think we're gonna pump to the CRT high, pump the previous month's high. I don't know why you guys are bearish. But hey, you guys, I'm wrong all the time, bro. I'm wrong all the time. The 1 hour at the close, it made a nice inside bar. The 1 hour at the close. Yeah, if it stays within here, it's already taken the high, looks like. So guys, what Javier is saying is if this 1 hour candle was to, if the market was to trade inside this for a bit, this would be an inside bar. We've already taken the high though, so this isn't really a good inside bar right now because we've already taken the high. But Javier has a point. Like this is a really good signature of what you would expect for a good inside bar, meaning it just has long wicks, or maybe it doesn't need to have long wicks. Just the candle trades within a bar like this. So if the market was to trade within this and then break one side, then we would trade it the other way. So if it was boom, 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 break, okay, then you trade up to the upside. I still need to make a video on inside bars, guys. So what time is it? 9:21 Eastern. So we got 9 minutes till market open. What do you guys think? Market open is gonna pump or dump, guys? Is market open gonna pump or dump? What do you guys think? Everyone I'm gonna make a poll. Market open gonna pump or dump? I'm making a poll. Alright. What do you guys think, guys? What do you guys think? We got 50-50. Dump. By the way, Jake, I really like pin bars, but they are too rare, not gonna lie. I mean, I personally don't think they're too rare. I see them happen a lot, but that's why I have different models that I trade. So I don't really have to confine myself to only having to see one specific entry. But that's just me. That's just me. Like, a lot of people disagree with that. We might hit previous day's low. Okay, guys, we just took the equal highs. Market open coming here soon. At this point, honestly, I'm kind of hoping market open dumps a little bit because I do want to get an entry for longs, but hey, we'll just have to see. We will just have to see. Guys, I have not taken a trade yet because I have not seen anything that I like. Period. I haven't. I mean, you could say, "Oh, Jake, what did you say about low time frame gaps holding? You could have taken a flow state off of this 5-minute gap." It's just not worth it for me, but you're right? I could have gone on the 5-minute, and I could have taken this 30-second change in state. Look at this, actually. This actually could have worked out. So I could have taken this 5-minute change in state to the upside off of this 5-minute gap, and you can see that this actually already hit 4R to the equal highs. Actually, that was actually really nice. So once again, this logic of when the market is displacing to the upside, low time frame gaps are likely to hold. Here's a 5-minute fair value gap, and then here's a 30-second change in state. Here's the closure above that change in state. Enter on the close. Stop loss below the bottom of the OB. Target the equal highs. There you go, 3.5R. Right? Clean. Very simple, right? This ain't complicated. This ain't rocket science. 5-minute fair value gap, 30-second change of state. Now, I kind of wanted to see a little bit more retracement than that, which is why I wasn't really looking for that one. But definitely could have. Journal that when you're done. I always journal everything. But yeah, this was clean. Once again, low time frame gaps likely to hold when the market's expanding. So just remember that, right? Just remember that. Because these low time frame gaps, they're going to provide so many opportunities that most people will never see. We're opening soon. You guys are right. We're opening soon. Yeah, guys, we might dump at market open. We just took these equal highs. Looks like a lot of people are bearish now for market open. But yeah, we did just take these equal highs. I'm higher time frame bullish. That's the main issue. So I don't want to short. Man, you could have aligned this. Actually, I like aligning this with the 15-second a little better. Look at the alignment with the 15-second here. This was beautiful. So you have a 5-minute fair value gap, 15-second change in state. And then a sweep right here. So this was really nice. Once again, I have issues with seeing stuff in the moment, and a lot of that comes from not looking at the lower time frame chart. I'm not changing my bias. I'm not. But what the thing is I'm anticipating that there could be a dump at market open. That's why. That's why I'm saying that. I'm not changing my bias. Don't worry. I mean, even if I did change my bias, I personally don't really believe that's bad. If I have enough evidence to switch my bias, good, I should. I shouldn't be obsessed about one thing, right? I should be open-minded. But yeah, I'm bullish. 5-minute gap, 30-second change of state. We take those equal highs. I honestly, guys, we might just continue up to all the draws in liquidity, but it's cool because I'm not sad that I missed this. I'm cool. I'm happy that I spotted it. Like, I'm okay that I missed it. Right? The fact that I even noticed it is cool. Like, this is cool. It means in the future I'm gonna catch this in the future. That's what this means. 5-minute gap in the future. I'm gonna be saying, okay, I don't want to just look at 15-minute gaps. I also want to look at 5-minute gaps. And then I'll look at the 5-minute gap and I'll say, will we get a 30-second change in state? Oh wow, we do. Will we get a 15-second change in state? Oh yeah, we do. Because for me, guys, you might be wondering why I'm using 15-second and 30-second with the 5-minute, and it's because from my back testing, both are pretty good. That's why. To align with the 5-minute gap. These 3 minutes are pretty scary, though. We got 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute left. I could see either, guys, for pump or dump, right? Reasoning being, pump because we're getting so much displacement. The market's, it's not going to give people who are wanting to be long an opportunity. It's just going to go straight up, which honestly makes me kind of think we might actually pump more than dump. The reason I say dump, though, is because honestly, nah, I think we're just gonna pump. I think we're just gonna pump. I'm trying to find a reason for dump, but I think we're gonna pump. When we get displacement like this, when do you ever see us just dump? I don't know. I mean, okay. Here's the reason for dump. Here's the case for dump. I figured it out. Equal highs are a really good catalyst for the 2022 model. So, if we sweep equal highs and then get a break of structure to the downside, then we'll probably dump. That's the catalyst for the downside. So market open just happened. Here we go. Lock in, guys. Lock in. Market open. Here we go. Yeah. So this is exactly right. So when you sweep out equal highs, this is a major catalyst for the 2022 model. So sweep of equal highs, sweep. Now we're breaking structure. Okay. Do we got a fair value gap? But do you guys see what I'm saying? We swept the equal highs. This is what happens with the 2022 model. You see some kind of equal highs. You see some specific time-based strong liquidity. Then you look for a break of structure, right? And then you look for, okay, where is our fair value gap? It could either be at OTE. It could either be at equilibrium. Oh, there you go. There's a fair value gap right there on the 30-second. So this could have been a trade, but I did not really see it. No, actually, let's put a limit order there and see if we get filled. Then again, actually, I think the market's bullish. I changed my mind. I think the market's bullish. I should be a little bit more cautious to take a short. I changed my mind. I'm aware that this could be a 2022 model, though, to the downside. But the problem is, we could be bullish here. And I should have my SMT indicator on, because if there's a bullish SMT, I want to be able to see it. Yeah, we do have bullish SMT. We got a 5-minute gap here. Okay. We got another 5-minute gap. Alright, we have a 5-minute gap. Let's look for a 30-second change in state here, or a 15-second one. or a 15-second inversion for value gap. No first presented for value gap yet. I'm turning everything on here. Do you think we're gonna inverse it back up? I think this is gonna be a 2022 model to the downside probably, but I'm not gonna take it. I don't know why I'm saying that. I could see either right now, so that's why I'm not doing anything, right? Now we're holding this new day opening gap down here. Once again, 30-second for value gap, 5-second change in state. We just got a 5-second change in state here. So this right here was a short. But I'm not taking that. Once again, I'm leaning bullish, right? Sorry, it's a little chaotic on my chart, but I like to have it a little chaotic so I can kind of see everything at once, so I can have all the information to make an informed decision. That's just me. So y'all might not like that, but that sucks. That's just how I like trading. So. Yeah, there you go. 2022 model on the 30-second. That actually did play out exactly as we thought it would. As I thought it could. Now we just took out all these lows. Actually, this is more of a catalyst to continue higher. We got a 5-minute? Yeah, here's a 5-minute gap here. Okay, watch this 5-minute gap. We got tons of bullish SMTs. Alright, I'm going to end the poll because I want to be able to see the chat. Any first presented for value gap yet? No first presented for value gap yet? This will possibly be the first presented for value gap. Right here. This is the first presented for value gap right here. So I'm watching this first presented for value gap. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to see because once again, I'm bullish. I wanted to see a Judas swing like this. So there was a 2022 model. We saw that live. I called that live. I said this might be a bearish 2022 model. Was it worth taking for me? No, because I'm bullish. So now what I'm looking at is, okay, not a juice swing. You think we're just going to keep going lower? Yeah, you might be right actually. Hold up. Okay, first presented for value gap. Here we go. This is exactly what I want. Okay, how do we interact with this first presented for value gap? That's going to tell me everything I want to know. Right now, we've swept out equal highs. You're in shorts. You called it, Javier. You called it. Okay. I want to see us come back up to this percent value gap, interact with it again. I'm not satisfied with the way we've interacted with it so far. We barely tapped it. Is that really gonna work? We barely tapped it. We're making a pin bar on the 1 hour. Yeah, it's true. That's true. A 30-minute gap here. New week opening gap might be the low, guys. Where's true opens? We're below 922. We're below. Oh man, but 730 is right there. We might need to take 730. No way. Actually, you know what? What is this? My chart is chaos right now. Sorry, guys. Okay, 15-second change in state. Thing is, yep, there you go. That was it. That was it. I should have taken that. So let's actually. Here's the thing. I want. The reason I didn't take that is because I kind of wanted to for sure have a line time from key level. Like this actually was a nice one right here, this breaker. So I could have gone with that 15-minute breaker, or I guess 5-minute breaker. Oh, yo, this is actually a Reaper for value gap. Okay, I want to see us sweep the low into the Reaper. And then get another inversion up. And then I'm going to take that. So we got a Reaper for value gap right here. This is a 5-minute Reaper for value gap. Very obvious, right? 5-minute Reaper for value gap. And then I'm going to look for longs out of it. Relatively equal lows, 820 low. $820 low and what? Yeah. Also, we are rejecting this first limit for value gap. This is just a tape read here. See if we reject this. You see the reaction on the 901 candle? Dude, I can't really read everything you're saying all at once right now. Sorry. Okay, yeah, this is looking like this is looking like a sweep breaker structure for value gap. You really gotta go to the bathroom? Then go to the bathroom, bro. Just go. Go to the bathroom. It's okay. No one's stopping you. You're good, bro. So many bullish SMTs. Alright, have we got like a higher time frame change state of delivery or an inversion? Because that would really help confirm this idea that I think we're going to reverse. Yeah, first line for value gap's about to inverse here. First line for value gap inverse. Okay, wait. Oh, I was going to enter. Oh my gosh, no. Ah, no. No! Oh! Dang it! I was gonna enter. I just wanted to make sure my risk was calculated right. I was gonna enter. Whatever, the fact I saw it is pretty cool. Y'all were bearish, huh? Y'all were bearish. I was gonna enter that first percent for value gap inversion. Dang it, dude. How much time did I really even have from the inversion to the entry? I'm going to go on the 1 second chart. I had about 4 seconds to enter. Alright, we might actually get shorts here. We just got bearish SMTs. That was a beautiful trade, though. That first percent for value gap getting inversed. That really was beautiful. But I had 4 seconds to enter. Yo, this is an interesting. This is very interesting. Now we swept out that high again. Oh yeah, there's a RTH gap to the downside, dude. I did not realize that. That is super bearish. I'm not gonna lie. That is super bearish. RTH gap to the downside. I did not see that initially. I'm still bearish here too. I'm actually becoming more bearish because of the fact we didn't just go straight up here. Well, I don't know. I'm still deciding. Yeah, but there's a massive RTH gap to the downside. I did not realize that. Looks like we're using this change of state right here. Okay, are we... Sorry. Well, let's clean up the chart a little bit. Only things I want are first presented for value gap right now. And... yeah. So we're obviously getting a 2022 model here to the downside with bearish SMTs. We're inversing this gap here. We actually already inversed it. But I'm just waiting for something more obvious than that. Yeah, I'm thinking there could be a short off the first center for value gap as well, but I'm being thoughtful here. I would have taken the first center for value gap inversion to the upside. I would have taken that, and I would have taken profit at that high. Yeah, if we... Let's clean up the chart a little bit. I don't want the dodgy indicator. It's too much for me. It's too much. I just want SMTs, true opens, and this. Bro was on a side quest. Ahmad, you're on a side quest. Go and taking that dump. Oh, bro, that is funny. That is funny. Ahmed was on a side quest this whole time while we were. I was freaking out about the first center for value gap missing the long there. Ahmed was on his own side quest. Oh my gosh. So the biggest case to be bearish right now, in my opinion, is RTH gap below. That is a huge reason to be bearish, and then I don't like that for bulls. That like we should have probably started to go higher by now. We're stalling too much, in my opinion. So I'm actually gonna try and. Was there a short there? I'm just waiting, dude. If I don't see anything, I'm gonna chill. I just don't see anything yet. Yeah, I might have missed the opportunity because obviously this was a 2022 model, right? And I kind of knew that, but I don't know. It's just I don't love 2022 models because it feels like the outcome is a little bit out of my control sometimes, or it feels like if I take a really good inversion for value gap, I feel like the chance it works is really, really high. Versus 2022 model, I feel like sometimes they can be out of my control, and I don't like that. I don't know. It's at the end of the day, it's all out of my control, so I don't really know what I'm saying. It's kind of pointless, but yeah. Anyway. Remember, refer back to that Reaper for value gap here. So, market might remember this. It's possible. Oh. Sorry, guys. It's a little bit of a mess, but I don't have time to fix the colors. So really. We might go lower. Oh, remember the RTH gap. And also, look at this giant accumulation range. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm actually not thinking this is going to be that helpful, in all honesty. Once again, guys, if y'all are seeing some trades, take them. I'm just waiting for something that makes sense, that's obvious to me, that I like. And that's not always necessarily easy to find. I really like that first center for value inversion to the upside. I would have taken that, but I only had 4 seconds, so it's kind of hard. One minute outside bar maybe. I've never really backtested anything that looks like this though. I'm just trying to keep an open mind here right now. Rejection block, retrace the 30-second FVG and down. What rejection block? This one? If we zoom out, we are still just in a giant fair value gap here to the bullish side of things. It's a giant 15-minute fair value gap. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think we might just have to. I might just still be bullish here. Yeah, 15-minute fair value gap. I don't think there's any reason to stay bearish here. 5-minute fair value gap, or 5-minute implied fair value gap, and then 30-second change in state. I like this inversion. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I'm entering long right here. I'm entering
Order
long
filled.
right there. So I'm realizing that my stop loss is not exactly ideal because, whatever. That's where I'm going to put it. It's fine. Not ideal, though. Yeah, I'm realizing the stop loss is not ideal because, once again, I had to figure out how much I'm risking, and now when you look at it like this, it doesn't really make much sense because I kind of have to have the stop loss right there, and that means I can't risk 1 micro. That sucks. That sucks. I still think this trade will play out because this is a really good signature to this inversion for value gap here. But I might get stopped out because I need to risk 1 micro. Maybe, hopefully, let's see if the first center for value gap saves me. And I'm going to target, let's see. I'm going to target,
Stop filled.
So this is the problem with risking only 1 micro because I'm trying to prepare myself to trade a personal account. The problem with that is if I want to take like a trade that needs to have a 40-point stop, for instance, and there's only 20 points of wiggle room, then I run into an issue like that. So, So that's basically the issue with that, is I couldn't really have the stop loss where I needed it to be. Anyway, this is why from my own personal trading, I'm just wanting to prefer what's it called? The micro scalps, just because I want to practice just trading with the lower risk. Does that make sense? Or I want to practice just trading it like I would trade a personal account where I can risk small 20-point stops. So hopefully that makes sense. We are rejecting this. This actually might end up being high resistant here. Once again, guys, I can trade up to 4 times on this Tradovate account because my plan is to one day eventually, not 4 times, 4 losses max. This is just my own personal risk preferences, but I want to get to the point where I allow myself to do 4 losses max per day. Reason being is because, once again, I kind of see myself as a low time frame scalper, and so I want to give myself a ton of opportunities. I know, right? I know, right? So I will be looking to take something else here. One possibility is we still have the first sign for value gap. And so with that in mind, market could be rejecting this here. Could be high resistant. Yeah, look at this true open, by the way. Look at 922. We perfectly souped that. So if we have a 5-second change in state, we do. Okay. Once again, this is why I actually like the lower time frame trades, because these higher time frame trades will fail, but then, if I go to lower time frame, I can clearly see, oh wow, the lower time frame scalp worked, and then I'm fading everyone who's trading the higher time frame. It's kind of a cool thing about it. So 1 minute BPR. What time is it? It's 10 a.m. This is prime time to possibly expect something, right? I think this will be high resistant. So let's assume this is high resistant liquidity. We've already souped this true open. I think we even souped this true open. I think that this is incorrect. I think that this was actually souped, and so I think this was souped as well. So with that in mind, we might actually be rejecting this first presented for value gap. If I go to 5-second, maybe this will work to the downside. I don't know. I kind of don't know if it's obvious enough. You close below 900. What does that mean? Does that mean bearish? I mean, this has been a 2022 model. This 2022 model up here is not invalid, right? We have this giant accumulation range. We have this low. Honestly, this low will be a nice strong liquidity. Okay, I think this might be worthwhile for strike. Inducement of this high. Oh, and it's perfectly for projections. Yeah, I kind of want to take this. Let's go ahead and try it. This will be one contract, microcon. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I don't know. Actually, I changed my mind. Hold up. I'm gonna think about this a little bit more. This is seeming high resistant though. Honestly. Should I try it? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. Actually, hang on. I'm just gonna chill out a little bit here. Forget which screen I'm showing a lot. Yeah, I mean when you look at the chart all the way over here on the 1 minute chart, this candle is probably erroneous, meaning like on a different chart it might have opened at 751 or 951 or 950, meaning I kind of see this high that we have over here as a soup of the true week open. Right? I see this kind of as a soup of the true week open, and then I see this as a soup of true 90-minute open. Okay, we'll just have to see, honestly. No, I'd kind of like a little better is I'd actually kind of like it a little better if we came up and then we got a new change instead of delivery after that. That'd be a little better in my book, actually. It's probably what I'll look for. Look at how much opportunity there is if we go to completely fill the RTH gap. It's actually a lot. It's actually quite a bit. I mean, it does kind of seem like a high resistance liquidity run. Meaning we are targeting these same lows that keep getting swept. Okay, I want to watch and see if we come above these highs and then 15-second change of state back down to RTH gap consequent encroachment. That's honestly, I think that would be a beautiful trade. Dodgy is so dispirit. Do you mean desperate, or do like despirited? Like he's like devastated. Draw on liquidity for me, London low, valid. Yeah, guys, I think this inversion. So the one thing I'm gonna journal about this inversion is, although it's good, I think I have to remember my style of trading, which is I am like a micro scalper, and if I can't have my stop loss where it needs to be, that's an issue. And so I couldn't really have my stop loss like below this candle, which kind of makes this invalid for me. So I should not have really taken this. Once again, that's something that's it's a niche thing that you have to remember. It's maybe you trade differently than someone else. You have to remember that. So I have to remember, okay, wait, I'm more of a micro scalper type of trader, so it doesn't make as much sense for me to take this. And so I should have probably been a little bit more thoughtful about that. So I'm gonna journal that. Desperate. Despirited. Bro, I thought you might have meant despirited. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, bro, he literally tweeted on Twitter this morning. He's like, guys, like, bias today, easy peasy. If you find the tweet, it's kind of funny. He's like, bias today, guys. If you don't know bias today, you suck. Let me go look at it. When it actually turns out it's actually maybe not even bullish. Yeah, look at this, guys. He's screaming in all caps, bruh, we need a pump. I know we're going to the highs. Bias on easy mode today. Have fun. Oh my gosh. We're rejecting the PM gap from over here. So this actually might work. I wanted to kind of see us go up to this first spin for value gap, though. So I'm gonna wait. And then when we take these highs, bump up into this high resistant liquidity, and then get a 15-second change of state back down, I'm gonna take this to the RTH midpoint. So like sweep of these highs, like something like this. And then tapping into this high resistant liquidity, and then 15-second change of state back down. That's what I'm looking for. Or 5-second. Could be 5-second. So this could be the bottom of it right here. Maybe I'll be able to get 2 micros on this trade. That might be cool. Could have 2 take profits. We'll see. Might not get it. Since I'm broke, I'm thinking about creating my own indicator. Yeah, you should. You should. You really should. I think that's the move. Save money, man, in all ways you can. Yeah, I mean, then you could sell it, you know? I think that's smart, man. I want to see us get this. This will be kind of fun. Hey, we could get this. We gonna get this? Come on, guys. We really just accumulating, huh? This is what I want to see. Oh, bearish S&Ts everywhere. Here we go. And then maybe down to the RTH midpoint. Whoops. Did we tap it? Did we tap it? We haven't tapped it yet. I want to see us tap it. I guess we're using this. We're using the PM one. But it's not good enough. I want to see this one get hit. Maybe might actually want to see a 15-second change in state, actually. Hey, we might just reject this one. I really wanted to see us come use this one though. Whoops. We might get it. Who knows? Right, because if from my standpoint, right, I've seen True Week Open get manipulated. I'm seeing the 90-minute True Open getting manipulated, and we're above True Session Open. We're above True 22-minute Open. So now I want to just see this Judas swing and then change in state, and then I'm cool. I'm cool with that. But we'll see, because it's kind of being slow right now. What are y'all thinking? It's just, I mean, it is dead right now. I'm not gonna lie, it is super dead. I think you're right. I think you're right, Ahmad. I think you're right. Man, that inversion I took was a mistake. Because it's just not my trading style. Because I can't take that kind of trade with a 20-point stop, which is a $40 stop loss on a micro contract. So that was a mistake for my own trading style. But that's okay. We move on. And I learned now I'm not gonna take something like that anymore because it's just not my trading style. I'm hoping though maybe we do get some kind of sweep and then change the state. We'll see. Hydra just tweeted we got some nasty PA apparently. Yeah, Hydra got stopped out. I want to see something violent. I don't like this. Why are we moving so slow right now? What's going on? Why are we moving so slow? Hey, there's 5 washing. Let's go. Yeah, why are we moving so slow? I want to see something violent, like pop up into the first center for value gap and then violent move back down. But then again, I don't know. Maybe we need to go. Maybe we need to go up from here. Who knows? Because at this point, like if the market did go like this, break through and then backtest it and then continue higher, then I'd have to be bullish. But as of right now, I want to see this RTH gap get filled, and I want to see this stay high resistant. That's the interesting thing about these curves, though, is they can quickly switch from high resistant to low resistant on a dime. Like, it could happen so fast. Like, you might think it's high resistant. Psych! Actually, we sweep the low, change state, now we're bullish. And so it is almost like I'm trying to think of an analogy for it. It's like it can switch so fast. Do you think I should try short rejection block if it makes sense to you to like if you just want to practice it? Yeah, I mean just practice it. If you're not comfortable with don't trade it for real if you're not comfortable. Obviously, like I'm not even trading for real. So like but I think there's no harm in just practicing. I think you should do that if you want to. I think it's good practice to just try different things. Right now we're consolidating. I don't think I'd mess around with anything in here, bro. I think you're not gonna see good trades within this right now. I'm gonna try and go to the end of my live trading window though, so I'm gonna try and go to 11:10 Eastern. So that means 50 more minutes of trading. So I'm just going to stay on the charts till then. But yeah, today is kind of difficult. Today was really actually kind of difficult. And I could have taken that 2022 model right there to this low. I wanted to take the first center for value of getting inversed to that high. So had I taken this trade and this trade, I'd probably be up like 4R. But I didn't take either of them, unfortunately. Because it's kind of hard to get in like in a moment's notice like that. It's not easy. Dodgy says no trades. Dodgy says he took no trade. I just want to see some movement. Like, what is going on? Come on. I don't want to take a trade in this. This is terrible. How's higher time frame looking? Hey, maybe it is just bullish. Shorts are not holding here. We got a CRT back into the range. Yeah, it might actually just be bullish here, guys. And I think we do have bullish SMT at the low. Yeah. This is becoming low resistant. Once again, what did I say? It can turn from high resistant to low resistant on a dime. And now all of a sudden it's low resistant. So what was this? A 15-minute fair value gap? We have bullish SMT at the low. We might actually be getting that idea that I was talking about. First minute fair value gap rejection. Lots of bearish SMTs. Well, there was no inversion there. I can't take this. I'm not going to because my risk will be compromised. I know, right? Looking like we were getting 15-second change in state though. Really? Nice. Yeah. Looking like we got this inversion for value gap. This 15-second did not inverse, otherwise that could have been a good entry, but we did not inverse that gap. And then by the time we got the next one, it was all the way down here. So I don't know. I didn't like anything in there. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like anything in here at all, honestly. There's no 5-minute change in state here. Now we have a bullish S&P. What is going on, bro? I think it's just consolidating still, looks like. I thought maybe the market might be finally moving, but no. Is there a higher time frame gap? Yeah, this is a 30-minute BPR. 30-minute BPR right here. Now that makes a little bit of sense, actually. And we have a 5-minute change of state. That actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. So this breaker, hey, this breaker could be a nice PD array. Yeah, I think this ends up being bearish, but I don't know how I'm gonna enter. because I want to only enter with one microcon. I was right. At 11 New York, we're dumping, you think? Yeah, I think we might be dumping too. I mean, it's a 5-minute change in state, and then you can kind of just see the market. It's wiggling back and forth, but at the end of the day, it's rejecting this. Yeah, this. I feel like there might be some kind of 2022 model here. A 0.0 OT is around the first percent for value gap, so 15-second change of state off of the first percent for value gap. At this point, still looking nice. Now take this to the RTH midpoint. Okay, I want to see this fair value gap reject price. But I want to see us tap into the first center for value gap. This might be a rejection block. You think? I'm staying on the charts till the end of my live trading window. Just my usual time. YM was so good. Yeah, I wasn't looking at YM. I want to see us reject the first center for value gap. This is also a new day opening gap, huh? From when? From Tuesday. What day is today? Thursday. Okay, that's recent. That's recent. This one's recent. Hang on, I like this one. Not gonna lie, guys. The fact that the first center for value gap and this new day opening gap overlap, that's clean as heck. And then the RTH gap below, with this 5-minute change in state off the higher time frame gap, I think everything's lining up. The stars are aligning here. So I'm going to look for a low time frame change in state off of this, and then I'm a short. So it'd be kind of cool if like we tap this. Like I'm thinking like a tap into this and then change the state down. Oh, there we go. Bloop. Alright, we gonna reject or nah? Prepared. Okay, well, that idea is kind of invalid. Never mind. Okay. Sometimes it's like that, you know? But now we still have this new day opening gap. We still have this first center for value gap. If the market's bullish, hey, it's probably still going to interact with these two things. You're bullish to previous day's high. Yeah, I was looking at the very beginning. Like we'll probably drop to there's like a CRT high up there. I was looking at that at the beginning of the day. At this point, now I'm going to look to backtest and then continuation to the upside. And again, we do have bearish SMTs here. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. This could definitely be accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I mean, just look at this. Look at how we've just massive accumulation range below. This will probably be Phoenix, huh? Only thing is, I wanted to see the first center for value gap get used. What happened to that? Like, ruined my plans. Completely ruined my plans. We've bounced off of 922 and 752 so many times. I know. Are they not amazing, bro? True opens are amazing. Yeah, my issue with being bearish still, because I wanted to be bearish, but I wanted to be bearish because of the first center for value gap. I wanted to use it to short, and we did not really get that besides in here, and that one wasn't, there was no change in state of delivery really, so I didn't take that. Guys, this totally ruined my plans. So, what could be happening now? Well, I'm going to get rid of the SMT indicator for a second and just kind of objectively look at price, remove all the drawings. Objectively, right, we still have this gap here. Whoa, we just got a huge dump on the 5 second. So on one hand, we have a gap here. I'm trying to restart and look at this objectively because my plan is kind of a little. Wait a second. We might actually get a dump. Remember, I was saying that might be AMD. Well, let me actually rewind this a little bit. Go back. Okay, we're actually back testing this. I like this fair value gap. I like this fair value gap, guys. This 1 minute fair value gap, and then the first fair value gap overlapped with it. 5 second change state to the upside. Here we go. Okay, we got it. We got it. We got it.
Order filled.
And the stop loss can actually go at the at 894. 894. Actually, I'll put it right here. It's fine. Put it there.
Stop filled.
Bro, come on. That's all good. It's all good. I don't think that one was that bad, honestly. That's exactly what I wanted to see. The new day opening gap, first and value gap. We're respected. We got a 5 second change in state of delivery off of it. So I don't have any regrets about that. It could have played out. Might still play out. This time with a 15 second change in state instead. And the reason I was thinking that could give us longs is because, well, once again, 30-minute gap. Once again, I don't really have any regrets. And now this is an order block. We obviously have a candle close above this old order block, so change in state of delivery. And then we have a 1 minute gap here. I still think we could go higher. I might re-enter on the next 15 second change in state if we get it. Okay, we got an inversion. Maybe we sweep this one more time. Let's see. Let's see if we sweep this one more time. Because it actually kind of feels like maybe this was accumulation, manipulation was right here, and now distribution to the upside. Nope. Yeah, look at the true open though. Look at that. Yeah, I don't really have any regrets about that trade. I think I'm gonna journal it later, but it's fine. I mean, we were significantly above this consolidation, which is not ideal. But I was thinking, if this was manipulation, and then here we're holding a fair value gap, this could be second stage distribution. I was wrong, obviously. Hey, this inverts to the downside, and now this is, this is at 1R now. Yeah, that was not bad. Ooh, look, that 1 minute inversion is probably the trade of the day. Dang. I was initially right to think that was AMD to the downside. Well, anyway, the first trade, I don't think that was so good. The second trade, well, I liked the signature, but I think I should have been a little more careful because there was a consolidation below. So neither trade was perfect, but the second trade I think I liked better than the first trade. First trade was not good. Second trade was better than the first trade, but also don't love it because, it was AMD to the downside, right? So now we might go down to the RTH. It could very well possibly fill the whole RTH, actually. And then we have a pin bar here. So the pin bar could enter on the close of that pin bar. And then this would draw us all the way down to the RTH fill. The January 13th first center for value gap. Well, first center for value gap looks like it was right here. For the January 13th. I don't think we did go to the January 13th one, but maybe you might be looking at the non-B adjusted version. Nope, still looks different. I don't know. Nice. We just manipulated 730. Now, I'm not gonna lie. It might still be bearish because look how long we have accumulated, and then look at this manipulation. We might just distribute down at this point, but we'll see. There is definitely quite a bit of people who took this this inversion here, and are going to be targeting the RTH gap getting filled. This is a very logical trade. This is going to hit a lot of the time. Right? This 12-hour trade is going to hit a lot of the time. So there's definitely quite a lot of people that took this IFEG and then are targeting the RTH gap fill. It's something to consider for bias. right? I love that pin bar at the high, you know, that close of that pin bar. Could have entered on that close. Same thing, targeting RTH fill. 10 handles. Oh, okay, so you're using a different for center for value gap. I see. Same thing with this pin bar, right? This pin bar is nice. Delivering down to the RTH midpoint. Oh man, dang, you know, I'm trying my best. Sometimes I miss things. Like I missed this inversion for value gap. It sucks, but you know, whatever. I'm trying my best. It's not easy. I mean, this objectively, like if I could just see this at the time of its occurrence, I'd love to take it. It's not always easy. We might be getting a 30-second outside bar. And honestly, guys, I should maybe be going break even more often. It's something to consider, because then I don't have to worry about, you know, if it comes back to me. Yeah, guys, I'm staying on the charts to the end of my live trading window, and you guys know my rule. I'm doing four bullets per day, so that means I can take up to 4 executions. Once again, this is all practice for when I start up my personal. So I will allow myself to keep trading. I don't care about losing multiple times, because it's all just practice for when I get my personal, and then I'm gonna do four bullets a day, meaning four losses max, unlimited break evens and wins. That's where I'm at. So we might end up, so this is looking like a sell model. Look at how the true open got manipulated. Yeah, you got to take profit there. Exactly, man. 100%. True open, so the 922 true 90-minute true open got manipulated here. Another fascinating thing about this is this was also a 2022 model. You can see there's that fair value gap. So like a liquidity sweep of this high. Once again, what's the best way to identify true manipulation? By using true opens. And so you can see here that we manipulate this high with S&T, with both high time from S&T and low time from S&T above the true open, which tells me we just formed a new 90-minute true open, so that's why it moved. But that tells me that this is likely to be true manipulation, and so then you can trade to get on side with distribution by either, let's say, entering off of the 2022 fair value gap, or entering off of this 1-minute inversion to the downside here. All of these are different valid ways to take this. Anyway, we're on our way. Maybe to go fill this RTH gap. We'll just have to see. I wish I took that inversion, but it's whatever. Hey, let's go. We're at 2186. That's awesome. Yeah, that's why they call it true opens. It's because it's helping you identify true manipulation. What started earlier? Yeah, I think at this point we could probably continue to the downside. Once again, if I'm taking this inversion, let's say I'm a professional trader, because I know in the future, like, this is the type of trade that I'd be taking as a professional trader. And this is one of the highest probability trades in the market. Taking this inversion and then targeting the RTH gap. This is one of the highest probability trades in the market. IFG to fill an RTH gap, and then not to mention with the S&T above the true open. I mean, let's draw this out again so you guys can really see this. This was 922. It's a 90-minute true open. So you can see how perfectly we manipulate that with S&T. It started earlier, yeah, it did. But you were 100% spot on about it, Javier. That's the thing. You were 100% spot on. So, once again, with these stacked SMTs above the true open, we can say this is true manipulation. Let's take our entry to get on side with that. Okay, here's the 1 minute inversion. Now let's take this to go fill the RTH gap. You think we'll get a reversal? I'm leaning a little bearish because I just know when you see this 1 minute inversion or this inversion like this, a lot of time we just go fill the RTH gap and we just keep going. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. You think sell program is complete? I don't know. I think RTH gap might need to get filled here. I don't know if it's complete. But that's just my thoughts. I could be super wrong. And then again, we do have all these bullish SMTs. Yeah, you're right. Like it definitely could turn bullish here, but I don't know. That's what trading is. It's about probabilities and taking risks, and you might be right here. Once again, take a trade. That's the art of probability, right? You might be right. Whoa! Wow! Whoa! What in the world? Someone just clicked that sell button. Some will. They're like, I need out. Yeah, I mean, we are something to note. We are below all the true opens. All the true opens we're below all of them, and we have bullish SMTs. So maybe we should try long. I'm not gonna lie. It could end up playing out. But I am concerned the fact that this RTH gap is huge and it could start free falling. It really could. But yeah, man, if I saw this inversion here. Hey! Whoever sold here was kind of dumb. or maybe they're really smart and actually we will go lower. Maybe. I don't know. So we do have this displacement leg. We hit OTE. You're the market maker. That was you, bro. That was all you. You caused that. You're the market maker. We like it. We like it. Yeah. That's why sometimes it's not always best to go for the higher R trades, because this was a great trade, and the people who are targeting the RTH gap getting filled, they might end up getting stopped out on this amazing trade. And that sucks, because this was an amazing trade, and they were up. They were probably up 4R. So that's why you scale out. Yeah, they were at 4R. So that's why you scale out, because this is an amazing trade, and yet these people are probably, very possibly, going to get stopped out here. Maybe not, though. 1050 macro started. Yeah, and think about it. We did take all those true opens. You remember looking at that? We took all the true opens. Now we have all these bullish SMTs. I don't want to get offside though. You're bullish. I'm just staying on the charts till the end of my live trading window. So 10 more minutes for me, and then yeah, I'll get off. Hey, there's still 5 watching. Let's go. Yeah, 10 more minutes for me, and then I'll get off, but we'll see. I'm trying my best, guys. I really am. Whew, you know what might be fun? Shorting off this first center for value gap. The initial trade that we wanted from the very beginning. Right? We have the first center for value gap here. Remember that new day opening gap? I kind of like this shorts if we can get these off the first center for value gap. Like, let's say we even get like an outside bar off of this on the 5 second or the 15 second. That alone would give me context to short off of this first center for value gap. So I'm gonna be watching. Remember, there's also a new day opening gap here. We're forming bearish S&Ts. This could end up being a high resistance continuation of the old high resistant liquidity run. Or not. Oh. 30-second outside bar? We have equal highs, though. That might not matter. There's a bullish SMT. Yeah, all the way down here. The SMT recency is a thing. Like, if we have a more recent bearish SMT, it overrides the bullish SMT. It becomes stronger. Now, it kind of depends on context, because sometimes the context will, override it or whatever. But a lot of the time, recency of an SMT means that new SMT. It's called the Magneto effect. And the new SMT means the old SMT becomes the liquidity. We've got triple equal highs now. Okay, we might just get longs then. But we're above this accumulation range now. I don't know. I want to still look for shorts, honestly. We might get some massive momentum candle, so I'm going to be prepared to short. Because you're scared? Oh no. Hey, that's fair. That's fair. You're good. You're all good. Yeah, no. That's the other thing. You can take. I mean, if you enter with more than one contract, you can scale out, which is nice. For me, unfortunately, I trade with one micro, which means I can't really do that. But, but if you trade on a prop firm, for instance, then you can. And once again, the reason I'm trading with one micro is I'm preparing to trade with a personal account. That's the idea, because I don't really like prop firms. Yeah, I think this could actually give us a short. Is there news? We didn't even check. Why did I not check for news at the beginning of the day? There was news at 8:30. You added time? That's cool. I don't know what that means. Okay, so Forex Factory, yeah, so there was a oh, I see what you're saying. Adding time levels, nice. There's time or something like that, nice. Okay, I'm just watching price here. I think the opportunity will show itself at the time that it happens. At this point, right, we have inverse this 3-minute. That looks very bullish. We've also inversed this 5-minute, which is very bullish. How did the 8-hour end up closing anyway? 8-hour ended up inversing this, so that is bullish as well. Okay, so RTH gap, I'm sorry, bro, but the 8-hour had an inversion. You might not be the priority right now. And now we have a low time frame inversion, right? We have a 3-minute inversion to the upside. And so if we come down, backtest this new day opening gap with first center for value gap, and then get change of state up, this very well might be a low resistance liquidity run at this point, because we have had quite a bit of time where this has been high resistant. It's probably low resistant now. So, okay, so I'm actually going to consider taking a long here if we backtest this. First center for value gap with new day opening gap, and then go higher, because once again we have inversed this now. And yes, my live trading window is ending, but I think there is opportunity right now, so I'm gonna continue being on the charts and see if we get something. So yeah, we have this inversion for value gap, bang, bang, bang. We are back testing that. It's exactly what we wanted to see. Okay. So now let's see if we get a continuation to the upside here. We got a soup of these lows. Have we had 1052 been hit or no? Yeah, we manipulated 1052 right here actually. So there was 1052 got manipulated. See how we formed 1052 and then we get this bullish SMT and soup. Okay, we're about to get it here. Okay, we just got it. So I'm gonna enter on a retest of this. And then I'll also have another one here. So I'll pyramid, because it's not going to be a full $30 con. Not a full $40 trade if I don't do that.
Order filled. Order filled.
Come on, let's at least get one win here. Then I'll take one off at 2 and then one off at 4 projections. Or maybe I'll take both off at 2. Or I'll just get stopped out. Nice. Okay. We'll see.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Okay. That sucks. Dang, bro. Actually, I think we're getting it again. Okay, we might get it one more time, and then I'll try it one more time, and then I'll be done. Once again, now we have bullish S&T here, so it's a little nicer. Yup. Hey, you're back. What up, bro? I will try this one more time if we get this, because I still think this could play out. Once again, this is all within my rules, and you know what? If it doesn't work, then I'll journal everything later today. So it's all good. Maybe we need to get a more aggressive sweep here, but bro, it doesn't matter if you affect me. I'm trading sim right now. It doesn't even matter. If anything, that's a good thing, because then I get more perspectives anyway. So it's all good. All right, let's go for it one more time.
Order filled. Order filled.
Okay, one last time here. One last attempt on this, and then we'll see how this goes, and I'll go break even at this high. Have you always had green and red candles? Yeah. What's wrong with green and red?
Stop field.
Alright, I'm
Order
gonna get off the
filled.
charts, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my gosh, bro. Anyway, once again, I don't really have any regrets. I'm trying my best. I think I'm gonna journal it, and that's it. That's all I can say. Yeah, not really any regrets. I'm gonna keep learning and keep getting better. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and make this big real quick, and then I'll do a little outro, and yeah. Oh, yeah, that might be true. I don't know. I just don't really think that matters to me too much. I don't know. How many trades do you take today? 4. I always just do 4 bullets a day, so I do allow myself to. This is just how I'm planning on doing my personal. When I get to the point where I'm gonna trade my personal account for real, I'm gonna do exactly the same as I've done before, which is I'm doing 4. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm doing 4, allowing myself unlimited break evens and wins, 4 losses max every single day, and that includes after hours trades, because this is just my trading style. I see myself as a low time frame, most likely low time frame scalper, and so I want to give myself lots of opportunities, and that's just the way I see things. So, are we gonna go up now? You kidding? You're kidding. Yeah, you know what? Might have had to just enter at a retest of it. I'm gonna journal it. It's fine. Do you half your risk after a loss? Nah, I'm not doing that. Once again, I'm treating all trades the same. I try to be pretty objective about it. Once again, I don't think I did anything wrong today. Y'all might not like that I take a whole bunch of losses. For me, it's just my trading style, because when I do hit big wins, it's usually pretty big wins. And so, yeah, it's all part of my trading style. One day I think it'll go to show that it's going to pay off, and yeah, just my trading style. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I do think it's going to pay off. Allowing myself to take a lot of trades every day. It's just my trading style. I know it goes against kind of like the mainstream view, and I really don't care. I think giving myself a lot of opportunities with low time frame scalps is kind of my style. And yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in